Hey everybody, my name is BlakJak. Welcome back to Herdy Gerdy. We're going to be entering the Foxtown Bridge. So this is 2 levels. I'm just gonna splice them together. I was gonna originally just have Foxtown Bridge as one video, but that only lasted like 10 minutes, and I figured I might as well just do Foxtown and Foxtown Bridge all the same, because why not? This is another one of those levels that you need to collect all the bells in. This one isn't so bad because of how small the level is itself. Albeit I still dislike that I need to collect all of them. I really hate this mechanic. But I'll try not to chew your ear off about it. Point is, by the end we need to collect all 100 bells to collect all the stuff that we need to do. So I don't know why there's a gromp trying to kill me, because I'm nowhere near a gromp. But we are going to grab these bleeps. I like the flute music in this level. Alright, so we're going to hide these 2 bleeps. I apologize. About maybe you can even go a little closer, but not so close to the other gromp where the other gromp will save. We'll try and eat them, but just close enough to the point where this gromp won't see them when we're turning the bridge. He'll launch you right here, so that's not that big a deal. I got stuck because the camera started to move and I wasn't ready for that directional change. So yeah, I know I haven't been complaining about the camera throughout this playthrough, but trust me, this camera is one of the most frustrating things about this game. It is single-handedly probably the worst thing in this game. So next up, we're gonna collect those 2 bleeps, and we're going to get them out of harm's way just in case I trigger the other gromp by mistake. Not that I should trigger the other gromp by mistake, but you never know, it might occur as an accident. You know, just triggering the gromps themselves may just happen naturally. So with that, we got those 2 bleeps in their pen, which is great. And next, we don't have to swim in the water until we get the honks, because the only way... sorry. I forget how close the mic is to my face sometimes. Until the honks are ready. But there are a few more bleeps that you need to take care of that can also potentially get in the way if you're trying to lure the gromp and they get scared and fall off. So here are the honks. Your whole point is to drop them into the water. But for right now, we're going to actually worry more so about these bleeps that are right here. So let's start working our magic after we open up the switch. Oh wait, I guess I gotta move the dupes, huh? Yeah, because the pen is right here. I don't think you can use the stick in here. I might be wrong. You might be able to. Because if that's the case, then that'd be really easy. You could just stick the dupes behind the switch. When you're learning the gromp, he automatically walks into it. That'd be useful. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Would have been a good little trick there, I guess. Anyway, we're gonna just bring the dupes back to their pen, which is actually near the beginning of the level. We walked right by them. This is going to be a long video because I'm mixing together Foxtown and Foxtown Bridge. So albeit we may be almost done with the Foxtown Bridge, we are nowhere near done with Foxtown itself. Foxtown is a long level, and for some reason, it's the level I had the most glitches in. It's like the longer you play this game, the worse it gets in terms of performance. Like it's weird. I don't think I've ever experienced that in another video game where like the longer you played it, the glitchier it got, the worse it got, like the least amount of fun was had the longer you played it. Like I don't think I've ever experienced that in a video game. Weird. It's a weird occurrence that this game has. So I was looking for the bleeps. I didn't know where they were, but then I realized they were up top. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna lure the bleeps. I was afraid that they were in the way of the ground, but they weren't. But we're gonna take care of them anyway, since why not? I already have them open. Well, that's one thing I can give credit to this game, though. This game has really good music. Like, really good game music. And really good audio design, too. I feel like, I think the diegetic sounds, like, really help be immersive in the game. Like, the game's environment. I know I've said that before, but still, like, I do like them a lot. Like, I'm trying to be as nice to this game as possible that I can be, even though I truly do think this game is really bad. I don't know, man. I just feel like maybe I am being a little too harsh on this game, but god damn, this game frustrates me so much. And just, oh. I dislike this game quite a bit. Like, it annoys me that I'm spending so much time talking about this game. Because, like, there's really nothing else to talk about this game. I already did. I already touched upon everything that I could. Alright, so what's left is to lure these honks. Where's the last one? How the fuck did you... Bro. Alright, so we gotta lure these honks. You don't have to fall into the water to lure them. I just slipped and fell in the water. But yeah, once you'll just lead them up this little ramp, which would then mean you can put them in the pen. This is the only level I can think of in which you don't actually have to collect any of the animals. I don't think, at least. I don't think there's anything stopping you. The only thing stopping you is the gromps. And the only way to progress to this level is to just pick up the bells. So this level could actually be even shorter. You don't have to collect everything like I did. I just felt the need to, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like if that's the main mechanic of the game, why wouldn't I try to collect them, you know? I find it funny that one thing these two honks got stuck and like they wouldn't move. I found that funny. But this game has like really poor collision. Alright, so that's one. Can you get in here so that Gerdy on the bottom right there can eat the last red dot? So we gotta find that last bell. I don't remember where that is. Knowing me, I probably just missed it, like in the beginning portion of the level. So that's probably what happened. But I truly don't remember. I know I find it because I beat the level. You need to collect all 100 bells to progress. But see what I mean? Like, this is what I mean by locking progression through the fucking optional collectibles. It's like, why do I have to scour this level now to find the one bell I missed so that I can hit a switch? Why could, like, this level would be perfect. Like, why couldn't I just collect everything and then, like, I don't know, maybe hit a switch if you want to use the hammer to open up the sewer gate. You know, it's like these things could have been avoided. Like this annoyance could have been avoided entirely if you just did something different. But yeah, there's a bell I just missed. I don't know where it is. I know it's somewhere in the beginning. I probably just walked right by it when I wasn't paying it. When I was replaying. Yeah, I was right behind these bushes. And it's like, fuck it. Now I feel like I have to pick up that cowbell because I spent so much time just looking for these bells. Like, it's so tedious and annoying. There's no point in this. At all. But fuck it. Let's hit the switch and then find the bell and then head the fuck out of here and go to Foxtown. It's so dumb. There we go. We got one of the last remaining bells of this game. There's like 2 more bells in this game that you can collect. There's 100 bells in each level. So even the last level, like the last level kind of sucks because once you collect all 100 bells, you have to leave and give the cowbell to the guy. And it's just really dumb that you have to do that. Well, then again, the game doesn't save once you beat it. So once you beat it, you beat it.
Now there, young lad. What are you doing in our sewers at this time of night? Foxtown isn't safe these days, especially at night.
Tell me about it.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm not normally like this. It's these greedy vermin that have done it. It's like this every day. I bake the bread, they take the bread. I bake the bread, they take the bread. I bake the bread, they... Whoa! And stay away! Oh, not that it makes any difference now. That was the last of the bread. Oh. How am I going to get all the bread ready for the tournament tomorrow?
You're going to the tournament?
I'm supposed to bake the bread for all the guests, but I'll never do it when all these vermin keep eating it faster than I can bake it.
I'll make you a deal. If I get rid of them, you take me to the tournament. How about it?
Oh, no, no. It's too dangerous for you to wander around this place at night. Besides...
Hey, you two!
Oh, hello, Captain. It's a beautiful night.
Silence. You know about the curfew.
Oh, well, you see, I was getting the bread ready when all these vermin started stealing the bread.
I said silence! I don't see any vermin. Now, you better have that bread done by tomorrow. Some people might not believe that it was vermin that ate the bread. By sunrise, Baker. Sunrise!
Jeez, what was that guy's problem?
That does it. You've got yourself a deal. You start getting rid of all those vermin while I get back to my shop. Listen, lad, be careful. The whole town is crawling with guards.
Yes?
Be careful of the guards that are wandering about the streets. Take a moment to find the routes that they take when they patrol. This will make finding your way through the town much easier. Be very careful to avoid being seen. I've heard some terrible things being done to people who break the curfew.
Thanks for the tip. I'll be back in no time.
Alrighty. Well, much like the pattern has been going lately, this is another one of those levels where you need to collect every bell in this game, in this level. However, this level takes it to another degree. You need to collect all, I think it's 50 bells in this level just to even do part of the level. And then you need to collect the remaining 50 in the second half of the level. Mind you, the second half of the level is glitched beyond belief. It's so buggy how glitched the second half of the level is. So I'm going to be saving every chance I get because this level is super long. I don't know if you noticed how long this video is. It's about 1 hour and 13 seconds long, at least at the time of this recording. I'm not sure if I'm going to trim down the last like second or two. But we're going to take those cute little glooters and we're going to drop them into the water and drown them. Because they're vermin, apparently. And that's what you do with vermin. You fucking drown the shit out of them instead of trapping them humanely. But yeah, they're not so bad. The stealth mechanic isn't horrible. Because what happens when you fill up the bar is that they just start looking around in your direction wherever they heard you. But if you just stay still, sometimes if you're behind a box, they won't move. They don't like walk around to look for you. They just kind of like look in your direction. If you just stay still, they stop following you. So honestly, the glooter part isn't bad. It's actually kind of fun, to be honest with you, that you have to avoid the guards. I want to see if they can go through the fence because there's like a big gap there, but they couldn't. So you actually have to go throughout specific routes to just save or not save, but we're trapping the glooters where the guards won't see us in an area, you know. So there's like I think we gotta do 45, so there should be like 7 groups of 5 glooters each. And there's only one group that you actually need to collect the bells for. So eventually I will run out of what's it called? I will actually have to spend some time looking for the bells. I'm just gonna cut away so that you guys don't have to see me aimlessly run throughout this entire oh sorry, there's 40. So there's what, 6 guys? So it's 5 and 5. What, 8 groups then? 30, 40. Yeah, no, I was right. There was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 8. Yeah, no, I was right. 8 groups. Ooh, I don't know why I was second guessing myself. Yeah, so there's 8 groups of 5 glooters in the level. These guys I haven't really had an issue with. I think like one of them, like 1 or 2 of them got stuck, but you know, since they're another one of those flute herding animals or creatures rather, they what's the term I'm looking for? They just kind of follow you. And I guess that's the best way to put it. You know, they just, much like the honks and bleeps, they just follow you. They don't fall, and I don't know if they can swim, but honestly, I think killing them is just the same as capturing them, I feel. But I never had them die, so I didn't have to deal with their deaths or anything. I don't know how many can fit in each thing. I think maybe 2 groups can fit in each trap. I think. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I think 2 groups can fit in each trap. I think 10 per 10 per drowning session, you know. It's really morbid. But yeah, we are almost done with the game. After Foxtown, there is the tournament island. Once we capture these glooters, though, that's not it. Once you capture the glooters, you then need to pick up the ingredients for the chef, which honestly isn't such a big deal for me. Like, I remember disliking that I had to do that, but that might have been just fatigue of playing this game and wanting this game to end as soon as fucking possible. But I feel like, truthfully, this part of the level isn't so bad when it comes to, like, once you're done capturing all the glooters, you have to run throughout and stealthily take out all the take out all the guards. Oh no, stealthily take all the ingredients from the shops. Like, honestly, it's not that bad. And then you go into the docks, and that's where this level just kind of like falls flat on its face. Like, this shit is beyond. Like, the first half of this level was fine. I kind of wish the first half of the level was just the level, and then you go on to Tournament Island. But yeah, like, you know what the second level feels like? Oh wow, that's some weird reverb that they decided to put in this game. Oh, that sounds horrible. Jesus. What was I saying? I was so taken aback from that. I'm sorry. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah. You know what the second half of this level feels like? You know those? Have you ever seen, like, Birdemic? You know the scene where oh yeah, I lost a glooter. It's like the only time I lost a glooter. Anyway, you know that scene, those scenes in Birdemic where they're just like showing the main character like driving around and getting gas, and like how pointless those scenes are. Like, you don't need to involve those scenes in the movie. Well, that's what the second half of this level feels like. Because the second half of this level is the baker's like, okay, cool, we need to get my boat. I'll meet you at the dock where the boat is. So then you have to find all the bells to progress. That's what the second half of this level feels like. It's just like, you could have just gone on the boat and gone to, like, I would not have questioned it. It's like, I wasn't questioning that you're gonna get on the boat and fucking, like, I kind of figured you might have had to sneak by like a guard or two to get on the fucking boat and go to Tournament Island. Like, honestly, you didn't need to fucking have me play through that, you know what I'm saying? Then it like begs the question too about, like, in Mafia, like when you're driving, you run out of gas. Like, you don't need that to happen. But what I like about Mafia when it did that is, or Mafia 2 rather. I guess I haven't really played Mafia 1 in a long time. I don't remember if you have to get gas, which I assume you do. I just don't remember. I'll play that game too. That game was pretty fun. I have it on PlayStation 2. But anyway, like the reason why I find it okay in Mafia to do like the whole mindless gas thing is because that's not a huge focus of the game, you know what I mean? Because, like, if you run out of gas, here's a simple fix to it. Grab a different car. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the fix. And it's already implemented in the game. So you don't always have to get gas. And plus, in the first Mafia game, I think you have a garage maintenance worker, I forgot what his name was. But in that game, you could just pick a different car, because you'll be getting a bunch of fucking cars throughout the game. So it's like, if you run out of gas, I'm almost positive he even fills it for you. Just like negating this whole pointless shit. Like, you don't need to show it. You know? And it's like, if you really wanted to show them boating away to Tournament Island, a simple fix to that was make it to the docks and then play a cutscene. Just have a cutscene of them sailing towards the island. You know? And there's like so few cutscenes in this game too. There's only like 3 or 4 of them, maybe 5 cutscenes throughout this game. And a lot of them feel pointless. Like that Yggdrasil one, like the opening one, fine, that's establishing. The last one, fine, that's the ending game, right? Whatever. The Yggdrasil one, fine, that kind of explores the lore of this island that hardly ever gets explored again. You know what I mean? And then there's like the Gromp that shows up for the first time, the one like split second cut of a Gromp looking at you, and then like it just cuts and like that whole part. That's another cutscene. How pointless was that? You know, you could have just showed Moley popping up and being like, "Hey, this is what a grump is." Boom, done. You didn't do that with the Grimps. You didn't do that with the Glooters. Actually, you kind of did with the Glooters. Now that I think about it, like there was a cutscene just now for the dude talking to the general, and the Glooter was right there. Fine, that one didn't feel so pointless because it explains why the chef is here, what he's doing in Foxtown. Even though throughout the game, you've seen him, and he explains that he makes the bread for the Foxtown tournament, for Tournament Island. You know, like it's, man, there's just a lot that feels off, that is off about this game that could have simply been fixed. Could have just been handled differently and been done fine. By the way, I know I haven't been talking about the level much because it's kind of self-explanatory. You go around, you pick up glooters, but just make sure you pick up every bell. Like I said, I think there's 50 bells in this level. You'll know when you have all of them when you're able to progress throughout the glooter section, because you're going to need to open up another door to progress throughout the level. And that's how you know you've collected them all. Man, and like if you did that just so, like if you put that in the game just so like if you put that switch in the game just so that you would collect the puzzles, all the bells, like why even bother putting in the hammer switch, the bell switch, you know what I mean? I've already explained, like you could have just added a small puzzle. You know, I don't know why it echoes like that, like why that effect is in the area. Like I've noticed it. I think that's just part of the level, because like it wasn't throughout the whole Let's Play or the whole playthrough. That weird reverb and echo sound. Like I don't know why the game does that. It's weird. But yeah, it's, man, this game is really weird. It's not a good game, man. It's bad. It's pretty bad. There really isn't much else for me to say, other than I believe this is the last set of glooters that I need before I have to start looking for all the bells. No, there's 2. No, there's 4 more. Never mind. Okay, I guess there's still a lot more. Man, this level is long. I know I cut out the saving for the thing, but I figured like I might as well show you what it's like to save every time in this game, because when you're saving, it actually isn't that long. It's kind of minuscule, really, how fast the saving is when it comes to in-game quick saves, as opposed to like the saving on the map, which is not that hard either, like not that long either. It's kind of negligible as well. What I do like about this level though is that it kind of changes as the level progresses, because you remember how you have to dodge all these guys and not get caught by them or not make too much noise or anything. Well, the level changes once you collect all the glooters, all these little vermin guys. They change the level slightly, where they add more guards around to make it harder for you to pass through, and you have to find other ways of sneaking around, which I like that a lot. It's just a shame that this level is annoying and not fun to play. Yep, so this should be 25, if I've been semi-paying attention correctly. Instead of just talking while looking at my phone and just waiting to get the footage to play. It's just to break immersion. That's what I've been doing this whole playthrough. Is just like play a stupid merging game. I really don't like these merging games on the mobile, but I don't know why I find this one so entertaining and dumb. I don't know. I'm playing this one where you have to like make weapons. I don't know what it's called. It's like merge weapon or some shit, I guess. I don't fucking know, dude. It's like I don't even like these games either. I don't know why I've been playing this gun for like a few days. I feel like it's just better than playing Pokemon Gold in the background. I know I mentioned Pokemon Gold in the past videos and like how I'm doing this really stupid challenge where I need to train every Pokemon to like level 5. Not that I'm recording that. I'm just I like playing Pokemon differently because I feel like Pokemon has gotten stale as the like the games have gone on. So I feel like I need to like challenge myself. I don't know if I told the story about how my first run through of Sun and Moon, or rather Moon, how shit that game was for me. Not because the game itself is bad, because I didn't really mind Moon too. I have Ultra Moon. I just haven't. It's still wrapped. I just haven't played it. Honestly, I haven't even bothered opening it yet. Because of what I did in Moon, and it's totally my fault. It's not the game's fault at all. But I decided to catch every Pokemon, and like every area where there's a new Pokemon, I would train everything that I've already caught 5 levels, and that started to drag the games so long. I spent like 400, like I shit you not, like 400 hours, and I still have yet to pick up like, I think it was like the second Z Crystal is where I was story wise. I was like 400 hours in. Oh my god, it was horrible. Yeah, don't play Pokemon the way I play Pokemon when I'm bored with Pokemon. Like don't play Pokemon the way I play Pokemon. It's not fun. I just do it because like it like I like, so like I found myself playing Pokemon when I'm bored waiting for something, and that's kind of how it started. I was just kind of like dicking around, just playing through the game, just waiting for like a video to end or something. And I think that really started with Wonder Trading because in X and Y, I had Yveltal, so I had Y. I had Y. In X and Y, I actually 100% of that game. I caught every Pokemon via Wonder Trade and Global the Trade Center, and I did that by watching TV and just doing it while I did that. And I just so happened to get like 3 or 4 boxes filled of shiny Pokemon just by Wonder Trading. It was wild. So I think that whole thing of just like wasting time while playing Pokemon kind of started with X and Y back when that game came out. Those games came out, and I just kind of spent hours just doing nothing, Wonder Trading, waiting for something to render or load, or I was just watching TV or something. You know, I think that's just how it started. But don't do it. It's not fun. It's not a fun way to play Pokemon. I mean, I'm enjoying Gold like this now because that game itself isn't as big as Moon, isn't as big as X or Y. You know, it's a smaller game. It only has like 200 Pokemon instead of the 800 something fucking Pokemon that Moon and X and Y have. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not as bad as the other ones are. So there's that. I think this is the Glooters. Is this the Glooters that I got stuck on that I need to collect all the bells for? Or is this the one that's right before that? This might be the one right before it. It looks like. And that's it. We drowned all those Glooters. I'm sticking with my theory that we're drowning the glooters and not protecting them, not putting them in pens because they're rodents. Also, we're dipping them in the water. Like, if you look at them, they get, like, shot into the fucking water. Which sucks. That needs to be the treatment that we treat our dupes with, okay? Fuck the dupes. Oh, man. Wow, it's already 1:40? Shit, I gotta get ready soon. Damn, how much more do we got? What time is it? 35 out of 110. Or no, 1. So we have like 25 minutes. Yeah, I'm sure Vic won't mind if I'm a little late. Ah, man. I'll just tell her real quick that I'm finishing this. Ooh, well. We're almost done with this level. Alright, so this is the last group before we have to find all the bells. But I will show you how to get to the other glooters real quick. You hop into the water. Funny enough. See, they got shot right in there. Which is funny. But yeah, so you swim down here, you fall off the waterfall. Sorry, not the waterfall, you fall off the dam, my bad. And then you swim to the dupes. Because the dupes are literally, not the dupes, I'm sorry, the glooters. Because the glooters are like right there. Oh, perfect, she said okay, perfect. Neato. Good. So now I won't get yelled at. She's not like that. I just I like saying nonsense every once in a while. I know, I'm weird. Then again, I do like shitty video games, so I don't know. Don't judge me, okay? Or judge me. I don't know. I don't give a shit. Fuck it. Okay, so I got stuck. So you have no choice but to open up this door to get the glooters out. And you need, I think, 50 bells it is. So we can hide up here and not get spotted by the wandering wolf guy. Funny enough how I haven't gotten spotted at all with moving these glooters. And it's only up until the moment I'm free do I show off what happens when you get caught.
Well, I gotta tell you, Gerdy, I never thought I'd see the day when a pupil of mine would end up in prison.
But I didn't do anything.
Actually, all you have to do to end up in one of these jails is to break the curfew. If any of the guards see you, they'll bring you here. Seedorf doesn't like people out at night. They might be having a good time.
All right. Well, once you're trapped in here, you could just simply leave by pushing the stone away. And that's it. So now we're back here, and well, we're gonna start looking for those bells. So after a few minutes of wandering, I found some of these bells right over here. There we go. And then after some more wandering, I found some more bells up there. Those ones took me a long time, and I actually almost rage quit the level because I had to find these fucking bells. This just like I was very frustrated. Like I almost frustration quit this part of the level because I couldn't find them. But I did eventually, which was like a load off, you know. I thought maybe there's a way around over here to get them, but there isn't. So, although this way is useful for later when we have to run through. Not that I used it, but it is useful to climb up here and walk around. But I wanted to jump on this banister to make that jump, but I fucking missed. But I know I can make it. I just I did the wrong jump. I did a standing still jump instead of a moving jump, which is hard on a smaller platform, but you can still make it because Gerdy doesn't need to walk very far to do a long jump like that. So then I will meet you guys with the vermin that we left behind. Alrighty. There we go. And now we can finish this part of the first half of the level. So let's bring these glooters into their water torture chamber. Look at them get shot through the fucking thing. It's wild.
That's great. All the glooters are gone, but they've taken so many of my ingredients.
Oh dear.
Hey, any chance you can help me out? Then I'll take us to the tournament.
Sure, no problem.
Around the town are 3 shops selling 3 of my most important ingredients. Milk, flour, eggs. Go and collect the ingredients for me, and I'll be able to make enough bread to feed the tournament guests.
Okay, see you in a minute.
Alrighty. So we're going to start things off after being captured. If you ever see me start from here, it's because I got captured. So we're going to start things off. We're going to run super fast. We're going to stop and jump over here. Make it to the first location. And we're going to slowly wait for that guy to cut the corner. So that way I can... he's going to cut the second corner. And then we're just going to start running past him to the door. And once in here, I believe we get the eggs. Watch this voodoo shit. He's gonna pick up this giant ass fucking egg and it's gonna shrink. Watch this. Zoop. Gerdy, it's an egg, bro. You don't catch an egg like that. Yo, you're gonna break that shit, dude. The baker needs it to bake. Don't like throw his fucking ingredients up in the air, you fucking rascal. Alright, I think I get caught here by mistake. I done fucked up. I kept running instead of waiting.
Hey, you!
Yep. So, next up, we're gonna save.
Do you want to say?
We just kind of... well, I just kind of kept going forward. Where we picked up the eggs. Instead of going left, I went straight. I found this thing because there are 2 guards that walk synchronized so that they're always covering each other's backs, like looking when you're trying to run. So as long as you go that way, you're fine. And then we cut right here. Watch out for the guard around here. He's like a little wolf guy. And then there's that guy, so you gotta wait for him. If you hide in here, you should be fine. Because the little wolf dude won't see you and that guy won't see you behind the boxes. And then when he starts to cut around, you just jump over the boxes and it'll be set. And then you could just walk right by him. Solid Snake over here fucking doesn't need to get captured, you know? Gerdy's playing up the Master of Stealth over here, Sam Fisher. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna fuck with these cows and steal their precious giant jug of milk. By the way, Gerdy's carrying all this shit as he's fucking jumping, as he's fucking getting captured. You know, all this other shit. Like, he's not dropping it off to the baker. He's just whiling over here with his fucking jug of milk that he just shrank, and his giant egg that was fucking shrunk. By the way, those were chicken eggs, mind you. Those are some big ass fucking chickens. Chicken eggs for those tiny ass little chickens. And we're gonna hop in here into the sewer water. Gross. Now that I think about it, fuck, that's gross. The milk was in the sewer and the eggs are in the sewer. Oh, that's disgusting. Gerdy, you know people shit in there, right? You know, that's where all this dog shit goes to. Like, they shit in their proverbial toilets and then it goes into the sewer, right? Gerdy, make sure you don't have pink eye. Anyway, I got caught. Anyway, over here,
You wanna say
I'm still in the same area if you couldn't tell the difference. Well, anyway, once there, we got to be careful with these guys over here. But I got lucky and they started walking around the whole thing, so I just walked right by them. Don't rush, because there's this guy right here. He'll just pop out of nowhere and catch you. Keep that in mind. And then there's another 2 guards after him. They're not too bad either, because they're kind of done in such a way where you can just do this. Now you got to make sure that, by the way, this camera fucking sucks. I don't want to play like this, but the camera is forcing me to. But just make sure that you can walk around when the guy isn't looking. Enter in here, go to the flower section, and climb up the ladder, and there you go. We beat the second part of this level. It's not too bad. It takes a few tries to not get caught, but once you make it, honestly, it's not so bad. It's a tiny sack of flour.
You got all the ingredients. That's great, Gerdy. Hold on 1 second and we'll get going. Right. Let's head to the waterfront and find my boat.
Great.
Why was Gerdy so intense? Okay, so I don't know if you need to stealthily go around with the bakers such that he doesn't get caught. I kind of just ran through. Like, he kind of stopped walking after a little bit. I deadass just kept going. The game was fine with that. The camera got caught again. I couldn't see shit. As long as you're careful with yourself. I mean, as far as I know, you don't have to worry about the baker. It's not like the bear where the bear runs away or anything. You have to worry about the bear getting caught or something. The baker he's just gonna, he has a name. I don't know what the name is. I'm sure it was said. I just don't remember. Or maybe it wasn't said. I don't know. Maybe I would have remembered if it was said. But yeah. We just make it to the docks, and then we're in the second half of this level. The half of the level I wish just didn't exist, because I think it's pointless that we have to go. Like I said, if it was just like right here, it had like this little thumbnail.
My boat is just down from here. I'll meet you down there. Be careful.
And this
Okay.
and this cutscene went along the lines of, my boat is just down there. And then they played like a small clip of them traveling to Torment Island, and that was the level. That would have been fine. But no, we're stuck here. We need to collect 100 fucking bells, the remaining 100 bells, mind you, in order to progress. Now, if you know what you're doing, this part of the level doesn't take that long at all. If you know how to get around all these mooks, all these goons, all these thugs, all these guards, whatever you want to call them, that is fine. You will not take that long here on this part. This part will take like maybe 5 to 10 minutes tops. However, if you're me, or if you haven't played this game in a long time, or you never played this game to begin with, or you haven't watched the walkthrough, you'll be here for 40 fucking minutes glitching this fucking game out to the point where you can't progress without having to restart your whole fucking system and then doing it. You see, what ended up happening to me was that I was looking for all these bells like normal, right? And what ended up happening is I glitched the entire fucking level. And we'll see that soon enough. I cut out a lot of just the aimless wandering because I was looking for the bells. I'll show you where they all are. But it ended up getting to the point where I think I glitched the bells out of existence themselves, because I couldn't find them. I was in the area that they spawned, I believe, at least. They weren't, oh shit, I didn't mean to do that, I'm sorry. I keep hitting my mic because it's like just out of my peripheral vision. where I can't see it, and if there's something in that side, like I'll whack it by mistake. I'm sorry. But yeah, what you want to do is sneak up behind this guy, and when he makes it to the end, you want to hide behind these boxes. Here's like the first set of bells that you want to get. Probably the most important set of bells that you want to get. He'll stop, but don't worry, he'll keep going. He's not going to turn around. Alright, so that's 58, right? And then there's these bells right over here that you can't see due to the camera being shit. And next thing you know, you'll end up with about like 65, I think. Right? 65 or 60? Yeah, 65. Yeah, you'll have about 65 bells. Perfect. So we found 15 bells. Alrighty? Alrighty. Cool beans. Next up, there are bells right at the beginning of the level, in that little area to the left right there. That like long yellow line on the map to my left. There's some bells at the end. I think there's like 8 of those. But we won't get those until after I quit this game. Deadass. I quit this game. I glitched this game so badly that I could not progress through it, and I quit. I was like, I'm done. I'm going to save, and I will quit. I stopped playing the game. It was like midnight by this point when I'm playing this game. Playing this game all fucking day, mind you. And I was done, dude. Oh my god, this game got to me at that point. I quit. I then looked up a walkthrough. I wanted to see how much more of this game was there. There was. I think I looked up this walkthrough the following day. Is when I glitched this fucking game and quit. Following day, I looked up a walkthrough. I was like, I kind of feel bad about quitting this game. I don't want to upload this. I'll just make a rant and then whatever, move on.
Got you.
What ended up happening was I looked up this playthrough. I found this one guy's playthrough, and he was on the same part I was. Like, he was looking around. He didn't glitch it. He just kind of played through the level. And then he made it to Tournament Island in the following video. I was like, oh, okay. So there's only one more level after this. Okay, you know what? Fine. I'll pick this game back up. Here's how I glitched this level. I honked my horn, which forced the guard to start walking. And what ended up happening is he walked to his right. By the way, the bells are to the left next to that little tower up there. And I think there's some bells on these docks up here. Or one of these docks, I think. Now, I'm not sure if I glitched the bells out of existence or not. I don't remember seeing them when I was in the area. Or maybe I was in the wrong area and thought I was where they were. I don't remember. But it wouldn't surprise me if I did glitch the bells out of existence, to be quite fair. There are some bells on the docks themselves, I believe. Which is why you're able to swim on them. But yeah. So I was watching it and then I realized there was only one more level, so there was like no point in me truly rage quitting. So I came back the following day after I quit. The same day I was watching the playthrough. I guess I should be more specific. And yeah, so here's the 100 bell switch that you need to do. You need to find all 100 bells. And I was just like, wow, this is fucking ridiculous. And I'm going to show you some of the glitches coming up that I managed to find before resetting this level. So remember that guard I scared and then he like turned to the right? Yeah, well, that's one of the glitches I did. Right? So he's no longer there. He's no longer waiting. He's just sitting on the steps looking to the right forever. See him? He's right there. That's the guard that was standing right here. He's stuck there. He won't move. That's a glitch. Right? Here's some bells. They're on the docks right here. There we go. We unlocked one of the things we needed to unlock. Switches. I think you need to get 70 bells in. Oh yeah, you couldn't hit this switch on the thing. You need to push the block to hit the switch. It's really dumb, like, because you can fit there and you can see the hammer hitting the switch. Like, why do I need to push this fucking block over to hit this damn switch? You know, it's really dumb that I have to do this. I still fucking missed. That's hilarious. Look, see, like, the hammer is hitting it. I don't know, man. That's weird. Let me realign myself. Maybe this will work now. Nope. All right, clearly I missed. Let me try that again. There we go. So you open up the area underground, and underground, all that does is it's just like another way to get towards the docks. But in order to go a specific way, you need to hit 80. You need to collect 80 bells. But since I started to glitch a lot of the guards by this point by just honking my horn every once in a while, which you'll see soon enough, one of them gets stuck right here in that corner. See him? He's stuck. He can't move. He is stuck there. I don't know what I did to him that made him stuck there. I think he may have also heard the horn when I honked it at the first guard. He just started to walk. But yeah, I got him stuck there. Yeah. So there's that. The other bells are on a different dock, I believe. Or they're in the opposite side. Yeah, here he is. He's stuck. He's forever stuck there. He can't move. Here I go honking my horn again to this guy. He's going to start walking to the right. Here I go. Alright, so here's another guard. If you honk at him, he'll be stuck facing to the right. And if you honk at him again, he's going to start moving. And then he's going to just whoop right off the ledge. Just sayonara, right off the fucking ledge. And then he gets stuck in the other guard that's stuck down there.
Hey, you!
And then I got caught. So great. And now here's this guy. This guy's funny because I ended up making him walk across the beam. Just walking. Here, we'll see him in a second. Just start to walk across. Now the first guard is funny because now he's stuck. He's not moving anywhere. I think he was the guy who I pushed him into this guard right over here. Funny enough. But yeah, see, now he's on this little beam right here, and he's not going anywhere until you force him to go. So here's a little glitch. Like, what? And what irks me is that the horn works every time you use it here. It always does this whenever you use it. So why weren't the Gromps fucking chasing me earlier? Oh my god, I didn't realize that until just now. That the horn worked every time I used it to glitch out these fucking guards. But the horn was not working when I wanted it to work. Also, I thought this is where the bells were. I was wrong. The bells are not here. They're on that bridge down there. I, for some reason, thought the bells were right here. And I was like, dude, I did not just fucking glitch out the bells to this area. But no, I was in the wrong area. I'm sorry. I was wrong. But yep, I got caught right there. And then I decided, fuck it. You know what? I'm done. I can't play this game anymore. This game is so poorly glitched right now, man. Fuck this shit. So I saved, I quit, came back the following day after watching the tutorial, found these things off of the walkthrough I was watching. And then I found the remaining ones, which are right here on this little bridge on the map. Bada bing, bada boom. I got the last bells, and we are fucking done with Foxtown. Holy shit. All that's left is Tournament Island. I unlocked it. Fuck it. You know what? I spent all that time getting all these fucking bells. I might as well treat myself with this golden bell that I'm never gonna get the secrets to. So fuck it. We're gonna pick up this golden bell, and we're gonna head out. We're gonna go towards Tournament Island, and we're gonna call it a beautiful day. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow for another session, for the final recording session
Well, here
of
we are.
Herdy Gerdy
Are you
for the
ready to
final
go to
part,
the tournament, Gerdy?
which is the
Let's get
Tournament
going,
Island.
then. I hope they haven't locked the gates yet.
And I believe I'd show off some bonus content because I just couldn't fucking, I didn't want to make a bonus video. So I will see you guys for that next time. Goodbye. Fuck the dupes.